This is the alarm.com app. This is the one app to control them all, so to speak. It will depend on what you have in your system is what you will see. In my system, I have a basic burglary security system. I have an electronic locks. I have a doorbell camera, some video cameras, a connected car, some light controls, and a thermostat, a couple of smart thermostats. So those show up in different sections. You could have other things like water meter, energy meter, could have a sprinkler system. All kinds of things could be in this system, but this app, one app, will control everything. So starting at the top, you can see if there are any issues, they'll show up here, and I have a couple. My gate is malfunctioning. I can tap that, and it gives me an option to troubleshoot or contact support. If I contact support, I can place a phone call, email, or support ticket, which will go to the dealer, and the dealer will work with you then to resolve those issues. The next section down is notifications, and you see here I have some open early, closed early, open late notifications. There are other notifications that may occur, but these are some that you see on mine, and I see quite often, just because the system has learned when we typically open and typically close, and anytime we open or close early, it gives me a notification. And that's part of the smart functionality of the system. We have an open and close scene, so that when we come to work, I can press that open scene, and it will disarm the alarm, unlock the back door, open the gate, and set both thermostats to a comfortable setting. When I close, if I run the close scene, it does it in reverse. It arms the system away, it locks the back door, closes the gate, and sets the backroom thermostats to temperature range that will protect the building. Below that, you'll see that here we have the actual security system. I could disarm the back door. I could unlock it. Not that you would want to do this, but you could unlock the back door even though the security system is armed. But let's go ahead and lock it back. You saw I unlocked it. Now I locked it back. We have the doorbell camera. We have the video camera that we can interact with live. And in fact, there's more than one video camera here. We also have saved video. We have triggers where if it sees people, or in certain cases vehicles, just depending on the rules, it will save a clip, and we can look at that clip, we can zoom in, we can get more detail. So we can look at video live or saved. We have connected car. In this case, it is connected to one that the engine is off. If it was running, it would tell us it's running. We could get some trip information. We can see if there's a speeding incident. This would be good for a teenager or something like that if you wanted to monitor the usage of the car and make sure they're driving safely. Under the lights section, my gate is not technically a gate opener because I have a cheap Chinese gate. If I had a LiftMaster gate opener, it would be its own section, but I'm using a light switch basically to control my gate, and that's part of why it's showing as a malfunction, because I'm trying to create something, and I have a light that's plugged into a smart outlet. Below that, both thermostats currently set on the temperature range for protecting the building. During daytime, it's in the comfort range, and then the weather shows up because I have a setting for the panel that's just inside the front door to show the weather And since it shows there, it shows on the app as well. Now with this app, you have the ability to add other sensors, locks, cameras, lights, thermostats, make reports, manage your devices, get notifications, set rules. So, for example, one of the rules I have is if the door is open for more than 1 minute, I believe it is, then it turns off my heat and air system to save money. So you can have all kinds of rules. You can have rules that turn lights on and off, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of power in those rules. It's really up to you and your imagination what you want to do with the rules. If you want to set a romance scene, you can set a romance scene and use scenes. I mean, there's just so much you can do with this.